Okay. We'll shuffle the deck. What's my sister asking? Could you get Nathan to training Tuesday? Or do you have pottery? Okay. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in this 4th week of May 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for Leo. How's Leo feeling? Have you got feels for someone, Leo? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups upright, okay? Look at all these waterfalls in the background, hanging waterfalls. That's very geographical, isn't it? That's beautiful. You've got feels for someone. You are either falling in love with someone that you're dating, or you think that you could fall in love with someone. I feel really hot, actually. It was cold earlier, but... I'm just taking my jumper off. It's that Leo energy. Ooh. The King of Swords. Oh my goodness. Leo, it's not like you to show up in this energy. So this is a card of strategy. You know, think of a chessboard like this is someone that thinks things through a lot and then takes action. It's very un-Leo. It's not Leo-like behaviour. It's air sign behaviour, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, to intellectualise, to strategise, to wait, to strike, you know, when the moment's just right. I mean, Leo is a lion, Leo pounces, but Leo doesn't wait long, you know. Leos are spontaneous, they're confident, they're almost arrogant, you know. It's a done deal when a Leo likes someone that they're going to get them. They just know, you know, because they're pretty or they're handsome or they're confident, they're assertive, they just go for it straight away. This is not going for it straight away. This is like... The Knight of Cups is a very slow energy. It's like... He's taking his time, he or she is taking their time with that cup because they don't want to spill a drop. This is for the person that they love, okay? The person that they've begun to have feelings for. You want to go steady with someone. You don't want to hurt them. You want them to know that you want to be exclusive with them. You don't know about the future, but for right now, you know, you just like this person and no one else, and you want to have them and you must have them. Just make a bit more room. What's going on? Did you already try to approach this person and it didn't work? What happened? Either you had loss or defeat at the last minute because the chariot, crashed, or you chickened out and you slammed on the brakes and went into reverse about telling this person that you were falling in love with them. You know what I always do? I always wait till the other person says it first. I know that's really childish, but it's like, oh my god, the thought of saying it and they don't feel like that. I've had that happen and it's horrific. So, I mean, to be honest, you can tell when you can tell when it's going that way, can't you? If this hasn't happened yet, it may, it may happen soon. This is being in love. This Ace of Cups is being completely head over heels in love with someone. But it's like you don't want to say it. This is the major arcana for Cancer. These are really nice cards, aren't they? I love them. Look at the night sky in the back there. I think you're scared to tell this person how you feel. You don't want it to be a disaster. Maybe you were like, yeah, I'm going to say it. I'm definitely going to say it. And then you just didn't, like, and they're like, what did you want to say? And you're like, nothing. Your hair looks nice today, kind of thing. I'm saying stuff like that because with the Knight of Cups, it's like someone you've recently started seeing. It's not, a Four of Wands situation. It's not like we're living together. It's not a Ten of Cups situation. It's not a Six of Cups situation. This is like early days. Yeah. But you might be showing up as a King of Swords because maybe you own a home by yourself, or maybe have children and you're a single parent, or maybe you have a job with a lot of responsibility, okay? Because this is a very responsible person, very intelligent person. King of Swords energy. But it's when you put logic over love. Let's see how they're feeling. Okay, so in the challenge position, we've got the Hierophant. Now, excuse me, both of these cards came out in your last reading. I am 100%. The King of Cups, the Rising Sun, the High Priestess. If they roll this way, The Hierophant and the King of Cups and the Rising Sun would be all happy, but the High Priestess would be reversed, so they would feel like they're going against their better judgment, or their intuition's blocked. The intuition's blocked, they're not sure if it's fated or not, but they're starting to feel really good about this. They feel secure, they feel happy, they feel balanced. Look how cute this is. It's like, it looks like seashells. And you've got dolphins, like, this is a very balanced person. They're very empathetic, very calm, very caring, compassionate. And the Hierophant, you got the Major for Taurus here. But why is the intuition blocked? Are you dealing with a Taurus? Oops. I've pushed it too far with the pampas. Sorry, I didn't explain what the Rising Sun card is. Like, the Rising Sun becomes the midday sun at its highest point, and then it becomes the setting sun. So this is like, I've started to feel really, really good about the situation. It's at the beginning, you know, when the sun's just coming up. So perhaps they'll be, oh yeah, that makes sense now I've talked it through. They're becoming illuminated about a situation, but it might be like, you know, they've quite only just recently started to develop feelings or realise that, you know, they actually have feelings like this. Or they're just starting to be in a really happy phase of their life where they feel really calm and secure, but they don't really know why. They don't have to be Taurus. They could be someone who's a teacher for a living, a lecturer, a professor, a mentor of some kind, a counsellor. They could teach a trade. They could just be that person that everyone goes to for advice. You know, it's the Hierophant is the teacher. So this person has experienced a lot in their life, and they're very happy to listen to others and talk to others about what they've gone through. It's a very open person because, you know, they want to help people through their tougher times. We've got the Hermit reversed. So either someone's coming out of Hermit energy or they need to do some Hermit work. They seem very balanced, so maybe they've finished their Hermit work. You'll know who this is if you're thinking about someone that seems to not be dating anyone. They seem to be, you know, they're seeing friends, they're seeing family, but they're mostly working and they're just staying out of trouble. You know, they're not getting involved with people romantically. Because in the story of the Major Arcana, and this is the Major Arcana for Virgo, the Fool realises that he must walk this journey alone. The answers lie within him. Only he knows what went wrong in his relationship. Only he knows how he feels about it now that it's over. You know, only he knows, like, what his part of things were and what the other person's part of things was. No one else knows that. It's shadow work. It's time, like, you being a hermit is like, you know, you're in your shell, kind of like drape shut, not answering, you know, too many calls from people, like the spiritual homework, keeping to yourself. for good reason, for very good reason, because you've been through a lot. You need to recover and reflect and process what's gone on. So they've now got, so this is really healthy. So I think they've finished hermit work because now they've got the Four of Cups reversed. If that was upright, they'd be rejecting offers from other people. However, now they're becoming open to the idea of being in love once again. It's a new moon. It's the start of a new cycle. Okay, what's done is done. We're starting to feel optimistic. We're starting to feel abundant. You know, big feelings of gratitude, and we've got the Hanged Man, so they're open to seeing things from another perspective. Okay, so this person's like, they're looking good, they're feeling good because they've done a lot of spiritual homework. They don't need anyone else, you know, but it's not because they're being bitter or they've got grudges or they're being prickly. It's because they've healed and they've taken the time to do it. Right, in the outcome, we've got the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Five of Cups is really sad, actually. You can see that this one is depressed, you know, it's not a good vibe in this card. Like 3 cups are spilled and the swan's focused on, you know, what's happened in the past, the love that's gone. The swan is not seeing the cups that are full, that are upright. It's very much focused on the past. It's grief, sadness, loss, regret. The Two of Pentacles, if it was upright, is someone who's trying to strive for balance, like maybe a choice needs to be made, or we're trying to prioritize different needs, or we need to make a choice, make a decision between 2 things. I think someone's very regretful here about how things went down. They feel like they dropped the ball and what's done is done and there's no going back. They're literally grieving for the loss of a connection. But I think they feel that they're responsible for that. But where does that come in? Who's grieving? I need to move back a little bit because you can't see the cards. Maybe you feel like you never told them how you felt, so you've missed your opportunity because we have got the Chariot overturned. And look at all this emotion, because they just seem happy and balanced and carefree. They're not plagued by anything. You look plagued by, you look like you got all these feelings in a good way, but then it's like distress at like maybe a missed opportunity because maybe you were juggling people or priorities. I don't know. But I think it's your vibe, actually. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Pentacles, when it's upright, is someone that wants to be single. They're abundant by themselves, you know, financially, love-wise. In a practical sense, they have it all, and they don't need to be 10 of Pentacles. They don't need to put their income together with anyone else's. They don't need to have 10 of Cups. They're happy as they are. They can pay for whatever they need to by themselves. Okay, this person is attractive. They're abundant because they have it all already, just as a single entity. So when that's reversed, it's someone that doesn't want to be single. If you add a pentacle to this 9, that's 10 of Pentacles, isn't it? That's what you wanted with this person. It's what you want with this person, but you're not telling them. Do you feel like they would reject you? Do you feel like they're open to love, but they might reject you if you offer your love? That's so weird, the way these cards came out. They like came up, then they swung around, so they were upside down. The Empress and the Magician reversed. If they were upright, that would be so positive, because it's like, it would be like, I've got all the tools to succeed. Like, I am the Empress. I am like in charge. You know, I'm in control. I can make anything happen. You know, everyone comes to me. Like, luck comes to me. Abundance comes to me. People come to me. This is like, I don't have what I need to attract the right opportunities to me. You know, because the Magician has all 4 aces. He has all of the tools to succeed. But this Empress does not. They must be the Empress, because they don't have any other court cards. You do. You're showing up as the King of Swords. Do you feel like I feel like you think this person's emotionally unavailable. You know, they've got it all going on. You want to be in a loving union. You don't think they want to be, whether that's with you or anyone. You just see them like just enjoying life, like, you know, smelling the roses. Like, actually, they were the King of Cups, weren't they? They were the King of Cups, so who's the Empress? You're both showing up as kings. You're showing up as King of Swords, they're showing up as King of Cups. And you're both upright. So maybe you're the Empress and you just don't feel like you've got the tools to attract 10 of Pentacles when it comes to this person. Let's dig, because I do feel like it's you, because they just look like they're on another planet, like a space cadet, like they're not aware. They really don't look aware that you've got like the Chariot overturned, that, you know, you're the 5 of Cups, because that's loss. 2 cards of loss there. And the 9 of Pentacles reverse is like, I don't want to be single. I want the 10 of Pentacles. Thank you very much. So I think you're the Empress reverse. Now, the Empress is a major arcana for Taurus and for Libra. So you could have that in your chart, or you may just feel like, why is this person not digging me? Why are they not? Right, they've got exit plan. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Maybe you don't know everything there is to know about this person, right? Maybe they've been so quiet that you actually would be so caught off guard when you saw them making moves. But if they live at home, or if they live with someone, they're about to unshackle themselves. Okay, there's about to be a liberation. So if you didn't know that, you do now. Consumed. Extinguished doubt by having open communication. What did I say? You haven't spoken to this person in a while, so how do you know what's going on with them in their life? You don't. You're looking at it from the outside. And you're guessing. Generally, when we're trying to strive for certain goals, we don't need to update people on the daily about it. You might talk to people who directly affect, but you're not going to talk to your mates or your acquaintances or your go-to person, the person that you kind of like. You might, if you're in love with someone, you might talk to them about it. Of course you might, but if it's early days or you're just acquaintances or you're just mates, you're not going to be talking about it constantly. Ooh, total drama action. You might see this person as like in the past, there's been a lot of drama surrounding them, and then they've come into a period of like maybe feel like they've grown a lot, because the Hierophant's upright, you've got the King of Cups upright. It's like this mellow vibe, like stopping and smelling the roses and just being abundant, like being calm. But this person's planning to make moves that you're not aware of, and they're good ones, they're positive ones, but there's no drama anymore. They want a quiet life, they don't want drama, okay? They might have just thought drama is the way to be previously. What is going to be the nature of the connection then between Leo and the one that's showing up in this reading? Potentially a Taurus, but we don't know. Unbreakable love. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. There's something deep that's growing here between you two. It's a slow burn, but sometimes they're the most solid kind of love, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? When you maybe acquaintances for years, then you become almost like lovers and friends. Sometimes that's better than, jumping into dating and having a serious relationship, and it burns out quite quickly. But I don't think this is going to burn out. That's what your spirit team is saying. This person's always going to be in your life. I'm just reattaching my nail, sorry. We've had this before. We've had something like this come up before. I'm sure we have. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. They think about you more than what you realise. Like, this person might not be communicating when they're thinking about you. Because you might think, oh my goodness, like they don't even think about me. It's not true. It's not true. Okay, they're just not. If they are a Taurus, I'm Taurus and I'm very guilty of this, but I will think about people so much. I think about them like friends. I think about friends, family, ex-lovers. I think about people constantly. I never not think about people. I'm always thinking about someone and I'm thinking really nice stuff, but I'm not telling them that I'm thinking about them. And I don't know if that's anything to do with being clairsentient or clairvoyant. I don't know. Not clairvoyant, clairsentient, or, you know, sometimes I feel like I've communicated with people when I haven't. So it's difficult to explain, but because I spend time thinking about people, I don't ring them or I don't text them because I feel like I've been in touch with them. I feel like I've experienced their company. I'm still missing them, but I don't know how to articulate it really. It's the opposite of what a person would guess because they're probably thinking, "Oh, thanks a lot. I've got to get in touch with you. I've got to um, ring you up or send you a message or, sext you." But it's just like, it's not because I'd be like delighted to hear from you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit of a limitation, but I think it's something to do with communicating on a different, like in a different realm, like not through words or texting or like 3D ways. I think I just feel connected. I feel connected to people like constantly and I really value them constantly. But you'd never know that. Like if I got points for loving people by thinking about them and having them on my mind, I would be like rich. Do you know what I mean? It's not because I'm not thinking about you, but no one knows that. How would they know that? Do you know what I mean? So I get it, but it's not because they're not thinking about you. Does that make sense? If being on this person's mind was currency, you'd be very, very rich. Does that make sense? What's that phrase to do with like rent when you're on someone's mind 24/7? Something to do with free rent. I don't know. I don't know. Um, right, I've lost my train of thought because I was rambling. Let's get messages from them. Because this is the one that you know, it's the one that you care about. Oh my god. Well, we know that the sex is good between you and this person. You definitely have a Taurus if that's good. You are right. Love is the answer. This is like unexpectedly romantic. Like, did you ever watch Dawson's Creek? The way that they were like always like distressed lovers that couldn't be together, and there's always like a love triangle between Dawson and Joey and Pacey, and then Jem would get involved. And it was just like they were climbing in through each other's windows. And it was like, well, they won't they, like Ross and Rachel and Friends, or like Romeo and Juliet. Did you see that modern day version of Romeo and Juliet where it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes? That was so like romantic, but it's like so tragic, like they could never quite like get together. And then they ended up, well, in that they end up killing each other or killing themselves, don't they? He thinks that she's died, but she's like taking a thing to slow down her heartbeat. And then he like shoots himself or something like that. See, then she kills herself for real, I think. It's beautiful and terrible all at once. Like the spread. um right, let's shut up and get on with it. Let's get some advice for Leo, although I don't think you need any. You probably just need to, it's a slow burner. Like, yeah, let's look at these ones first, because I feel like this will indicate like actions that you should take. They're a bit thin, these. It's like a thin deck. It's not easy to, you see how like squashy they are? It's not easy to like shuffle them. Oh my God, cute. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's within reach. Give it the time it needs. Maybe it's right not to rush this, okay? Just let this grow. Take a field trip. Do you know what this means to me? It's like maybe you should plan something where you two go somewhere together and it's under the guise of like it's just chilled, it's just hanging out. I'm thinking of loads of different options, like you go out for lunch or you go out for dinner or you go to the cinema or you go for a workout together, like um I don't know, just like chill together and see how easy it is. But you have to let it grow. It's not about going into the friend zone, it's not about that because they want to get you drunk, and this person obviously has a lot of like they're emotionally intelligent, they're king of cups and like you know each other. You've probably oh my God. You probably have had dealings with each other in the bedroom and it's probably really good. But do some of the other stuff together as well. Because if you only just do things like that together, they're only going to see it as that, aren't they? All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I'm thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast. What's that? The very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. Oh my God, that's so weird. You've got expansion twice. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. You know what, Leo? I feel like I've said this a couple of readings before as well, but it's all like this year. You're definitely maturing and like the lions that have the scars and everything from all the battles they've been through, they're war wounded, war weary, like people respect that. They respect that. If you just see like a young cub, it's cute. When you see like an adolescent, like a juvenile lion, you think, oh, he'll be dangerous in a few years. And then when you see a grown lion, but it still looks like it's only just matured, you don't really trust it, you don't have faith in it. But when you get a battle worn one with scars and it's like wow, and you see it with its lion cubs, people have got time for that, do you know what I mean? So enjoy developing yourself. Like, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Doing our best. We're all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Don't be hard on yourself. You're allowed to learn and to grow and to ascend, and the person that you are is not, you haven't reached the end of your growth. You're probably somewhere like near the beginning. And you're probably going to grow a lot in the next few years. So it's all to play for. This is not over. This is just beginning. We've done that. Let's do this one. flow of life. Go with the flow of life, feeling the natural rhythm in a smoothness. I think what that's about is like, you know, when you don't impose deadlines on stuff, you still want an outcome, but you're not imposing like a deadline on it. It all feels much more tangible, much more within reach, much more possible. We don't freak out every little thing that happens. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you just go with the twists and the turns. Like imagine your stomach floating along a river. Just go with it. Let's see how this one plays out, you know? You'll be a little bit proactive, you know, like take a field trip. It doesn't have to be perfect. This person just enjoys being around you and they do miss you, they do think about you. They want to get you drunk, but I think they enjoy the other stuff that you got to offer as well, you know. It's nice. I don't often get nice readings like this. Let's get you some angel numbers. I think I'm going to pull you a crystal as well. I'll pull you a crystal card. 555, change. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. 1616, readjustments. Overcoming obstacles. You've got that twice. Soulmates, romance, affection, support and comfort. So one's about work. The other one is about love. This one's about love and romance. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew. Stop it. With a person from one's past, everything will fall to pieces. I'm sorry, is that not exactly what we've been saying? That's exactly what we've been saying. Oh my god, I love tarot. I literally love tarot. Ooh. I love tarot. Look how many different decks we've used. Oh, it look. I can't cope. Hi, Michaela, hi. Right, yeah, I don't know why I want to pull you a crystal because I feel like I want to. You know your major arcana is the strength card. It's about being emotionally strong, and I feel like you're learning how to do that. It's not a sprint this time, it's a marathon. Oh, they've pulled out loads for you. Sodalite, is that what that says? Sodalite. Oh my god, it's for your throat chakra. and you're trying to think about when to communicate how you feel about this person. Look. Venus, not solar, sacral chakra, to do with like courage, reproductivity, vitality, sexuality. Sapphire, the healing the heart chakra. Harmony. What does that say? I wish the text wasn't like this. Pre-night, it looks like. Pre-night with a H in it. For courage. Oh my God. What the hell is that? Apophyllite? What's that? Can't read it. I can't read it. Oh, thank you. It's this deck. It's this one. Crystal healing card, chakra and universe. And then I'll find out more about the crystals now. I've got another deck that explains more about them. I can usually find them all. Is that what it says? Apophyllite. Again, that's the throat chakra, and then fluorite. Crown chakra, nice. For anger and spiritual awareness. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got any of them here. So what was it? It was sodalite, apophyllite, sapphire, fluorite. God, let's have a look. It's none of them. There it is. Apophyllite. See, that's a more accurate picture of what apophyllite looks like. You know what that makes me think of? Like candied fruit peel. Hear me out. You got your oranges, you got your lemons, you've got your limes. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. Often sourced from enchanted India birthplace of Tantra, yoga, Nag Shampa. Never heard of that. Apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Oh, Leo, where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, and pray. So if you've got a prayer room, or you like to do yoga in your living room, or you meditate on your bed, just keep it next to you for when you're meditating. When to use it? When the spiritual life feels like a moving target, when you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth, when you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost to you. Beam yourself up, way up. I like that. Apophyllite. You'll be able to find that on the internet. They got everything on the internet these days, haven't they? So the box for that one is... God, my room's a mess. Where's the box for that one? Oh, it's here. I should get all these off Temu, by the way, so you can get all these decks yourself if you want. I like that one because the photos are more true to life, and then it goes into a lot of detail about, you know, how to wear it and what it does, and yeah, different decks go well together. Is there anything else that we've got? We had fluorite, didn't we? And if I see it, I'll know it. We had fluorite, sapphire, howlite, what the heck's that? And sodalite. They might not all be here. Look, there's fluorite. Nice greeny colour. Fluorite can range from pale green to deep purple. Often it's both at the same time. Oh, that sounds lovely. It occurs all over the place, and it's good to vibe with when you're all over the place. When you're all over the place, okay? The perpetually distracted, anyone with a vision worth sticking to. That's so nice. Oh my God, do you understand, like, spirits picking out different crystals to try and help you to stay focused, to not go off track, so that you can feel like secure in your vision and like have faith in the divine that everything's going to work out. Where to put it, wherever you find yourself constantly tempted to check your phone. So put it near your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi hub. When to use it, when you want to take an uninterrupted 20 minutes to meditate, an hour to finish a book, or a lifetime to concentrate on your unique calling here on earth. Sharpen your focus. Gorgeous. Fluorite. Okay, I'm glad we found that one. Sapphire, that's another one. And sodalite, it's here. Okay. There wasn't anything else, was there? Oh, I'm happy because even if I just get some of them, I'm happy, but we've got all of them. Even apophyllite. So sapphire. See, I thought sapphires were only blue. Often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum. I'm learning words today, guys. With its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy, sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited bullshit. Who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom. Where to put it? On your right middle finger, the finger of Saturn, Sapphire's associated planet. I'm learning so much from this. When to use it. When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against, enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, i.e., the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anyone else thinks of you. Find your tranquil place. Oh my God, I feel like I want some of that for myself. It's to go on your middle finger. Your middle finger of your right hand. That's where it's supposed to go. Sodalite. Okay. Well, that's pretty. I think I've got some of that, you know. got some of that in the crystals. Hang on. I think it's... I don't know if it's that, actually. I don't know if it is. I feel a bit silly now. Friends to the chronic meditator, sodalite, known by some as poor man's lapis, is a salty, deep blue stone speckled and striated with white calcite inclusions. Who needs it? Planners, producers, Virgos. Oh, my mum needs some of that. She's a Virgo. She plans everything. Where to put it? Whenever you do your best non-thinking. Oh, wherever you do your best non-thinking. When to use it? When you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with a project but can't get your head around the last 1%. Okay, so when you're like frazzled from thinking and overthinking, this should help you to just get that job finished. Don't seriously give up. Oh, what's it saying? When you can't get your head around the last 1%, don't seriously give up. Meditate with sodalite, abandon solution-oriented thinking, surrender to your intuition. Okay, so that's when you need to like stop trying to logic everything out and go creative. Watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. Deepen your intuition. Okay, so you start to listen to your gut again instead of trying to micromanage everything. You go with your gut and things just come easier. Nice, I like it. Well, Virgo's had the longest wait, but there was something in there for Virgo anyway in the end. Right, I need to deal with all of this. So let's tidy up the crystal cards and then on to Virgo. And I'm going to stop at Virgo because it's really late now. And hi, Joanne. Do you know what? My back's cranked from sitting really far back from the desk, but I'd just like you to be able to see all the cards. That was such a sweet reading though. That was really nice. Because I feel like Leo's been having a crisis of confidence for a while, which happens to everyone. But I feel like you're going through such a huge phase of growth. And you really care about this person. I know you do. Because you wouldn't be trying to micromanage it if you didn't. Thanks for the love hearts. I've been noticing them coming through. It's appreciated when I'm sat here with like a really sore back. I'm glad people appreciate my efforts.